chosen people. It's one of the biggest corruption, the way that we understand it. What it means chosen. What is a chosen person?
I like that the concept of light, being a light unto nations. I grew up in a part of the world, and it's not a notion exclusive to the Arab world, where people think that it's a notion of superiority. What do you mean the Jews are the chosen people? Why? Are you taller? Are you prettier? Are you more intelligent? They don't understand. And I couldn't really respond to this notion until I realized I'm Jewish. And I was overwhelmed. I felt guilty. Like, what am I supposed to do with so much? It was overwhelming, and I felt guilty. And I thought, if Hashem can show the light to me, Hashem can show the light to everyone. So spare us the suffering. Why me? What am I supposed to do with this? And I understood that the light is there. The coincidences are not coincidences, these are signs. And they're offered to everybody, but it's up to us, and this is what requires courage, to embrace it. You are chosen, you are given a chance, but you have to accept it. I can appoint you the manager in this enterprise, but you can refuse it. You think, no, it's overwhelming, I'm not fit for the job, it is too much, it requires a lot of sacrifice.
But at least you know what is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And if you accept it, and this is what I understood after going through this myself, as you said, we are just the conductor, like electricity. We have to transmit it, we have to pass it on. And this is where the concept of light becomes very interesting. Chosen people were offered a privilege, the light, the ultimate message, the truth. They accepted it with the consequences that come with it and the price you might have to pay. And you have to understand, and many Jews forget this, the light is not exclusively yours. This is why it's
Absolutely.
a light. A light is not something you
Absolutely.
can contain and keep for yourself.
You're talking beautiful things. I'm telling you, I wish that everyone will listen to what you're saying. My understanding. One is the chosen people. It's one of the biggest corruption and the way that we understand it, the word chosen people.
The understanding is distorted.
The understanding is corrupted. What it means chosen. What is a chosen person? Each one of us is different than the people around us, and we have something specific that we are better of. What do I mean better? That we are ripe before others. Not that we are better. There's a process, right? The tree going through a process. There is certain fruits that are ripe before the other fruits. The one that in the process, their job is to not to be stuck. I'm ripe and I'll be the only one that's ripe. I'm going to help everyone else to become ripe. The chosen means you are like the patriarchs are the chosen for the Israelites in Mount Sinai. They become united, which is really the whole thing is to become united, so to become all like prophets, like art. You have an inspiration. You got divine inspiration. Okay, this is very powerful. But why? Because they were together. Eventually, the whole world will be together. So, though the patriarchs are the chosen for the Israelites in Mount Sinai, and the Israelites in Mount Sinai are the chosen for the rest of the world, but not because they're better, the other way around. It's all the same. It's all equal. There is certain principles when you learn the language. There is a language to describe a lot of things that to do with the spirit, with the things that are more profound. It's not what we see and touch, it's other things. Make it very simple how to describe all kinds of things about ourselves. So, for instance, the way that I read what happened, America become very, very powerful, more and more powerful, right? Why? Because they were the one that got the idea, they needed to channel freedom. So the freedom was, the word that was putting there is democracy. Till recently, we saw that it was not democracy at all. There's no freedom of speech in America at all. So what happened? The freedom was attached to capitalism, which is also something that has something right, because how are you going to motivate people to do things? Naturally, we all think about ourselves. So let you will be successful, and then you will contribute to my country. So capitalism, right? But the truth is that it's not to capitalize physicality, it's capitalize something more profound than that. That's what really we want. So because the capitalism became materialism, the side effect is capitalism that came together with this in small mistakes, but these small mistakes create some problems because then we lost our common sense. Common sense is divine inspiration. The ability for us to have common sense, it's a divine thing. Think about it. But when you lose the common sense, and it can be with amazing explanation and amazing, one of the best speaker in the world was Hitler. But it's not just him. It's not him that created it. There's something much bigger than that. Today, we come to a place that we need to keep the freedom, but we need to just change a little bit because you need to have a balance between dictatorship and freedom. If you're talking in the east side of the world without more being dictator, it's going to create chaos. You need to have balance between dictatorship and democracy, but the balance should be right because there is always balance. A deeper understanding of reality will help us to have more mercy. To have more mercy will help you to have deeper, perception of reality. You need to work on both ways. To work to educate people to become more merciful, more empathy, more, to think about others, not just about yourself. Altruism, but in the same time, you're doing it because you want to capitalize depth, understanding of life, deeper understanding of life. Kids deserve it. That's what we need to give them, to kids and adults.